Well, the amount of capital that you need at retirement really isn't as important as how that capital is allocated. What's the quality of the capital? So when you take a look at how much money you need at retirement, it really depends on how much income you already have from other guaranteed sources. So I like to think of it in terms of a multiple of required income. If you have a very good defined benefit pension and you're getting full CPP and some OAS benefits, you need a lot less capital than someone that has all of their wealth sitting inside of an RRSP with very little defined benefit pension income. In general, as a rule of thumb, I would say somewhere between 20 to 25 times your income gap is the capital that you have to have, and then it's a matter of allocating that capital very efficiently. If that capital is sitting inside of equity in your home, it's not a very efficient way to optimize retirement income capital. On the other hand, if that capital is sitting in a very, very efficient annuity, then you might need less capital. So it's a multiple of income, I think, that's very important, as well as the quality of the capital that you have, as opposed to just the amount of capital that's important. I think that numbers can be very dangerous things. They can be very misleading. You know, there's a very famous book that was written by Lee Eisenberg called The Number, where he talked about how much money you need. And I looked at that table, and some of the numbers were actually quite alarming. He put numbers in the millions of dollars for how much you would need at retirement. Vice versa in the other direction, for people that are accustomed to a very low standard of living, their number is zero. They don't really need anything at retirement. CPP and OAS for a couple might provide them with $30,000, $35,000 of income. And if they've been accustomed to that before they retired, they can continue living on that after they retired. So I really think it's a multiple that we should be focusing on. What is your standard of living prior to retirement? How much is coming from guaranteed sources? You need about 15 to 25 times that gap in retirement. The number, whether it's $1 million or $2 million or 100,000, really isn't as important as the multiple. So I personally would have Lee Eisenberg write another book called The Multiple.